if you're watching this, I didn't make it out of the Blackwood estate. They said it was just an old house falling apart, structural instability. But that's not what drove everyone out. Something's alive in the walls. I thought I was coming here for a documentary, for closure. Turns out I was just feeding it. Hey, this is James Blackwood. I'm standing outside my family's old home. 20 years ago they condemned it. Said the foundation was crumbling. The wood was rotting from the inside out. No one's been here since then, at least officially. But I grew up hearing stories about noises from the vents, about whispers. We used to laugh about it. Now, I just need to know the truth. Let's go see if the Blackwood curse is real. Smells awful, like wet cardboard and something sour. My mom said it always smelled like wood polish and lavender. Now it just smells like rot, trying to remember what flowers were. Old house settling. Yeah, sure. The air feels thicker inside, like stepping into someone's breath. My cousin said they found mold spores in the vents when the inspectors came. Guess that's what 20 years of silence does. Every piece of wood in here feels swollen, like it's soaked through, but still pulsing. You can actually smell the damp in your teeth. See this? That's supposed to be plaster. But look, it moved. All right, maybe there's rats in there. Or a raccoon. Nothing supernatural yet. That's my Uncle Daniel. He was 8 then. Disappeared a year later. Police said he got lost in the woods behind the house. Locked. Figures. Basement's probably flooded out. Or worse. That's weird. Every door, bathroom, pantry, even the closets, they all open into the rooms. They said it was some old Victorian design choice. Keep the drafts out, my grandfather used to joke. Guess we liked keeping things in too. This was Daniel's room. God, it still smells like crayons and damp. How is that even possible? A diary, June 3rd. He came again last night. The man behind the wallpaper. He scratched like he was trying to write his name. Mom said not to listen, but he said my name too. June 5th. He asked if I wanted to play hide and seek. He said I should stay very still and quiet because he's hungry. That's the same wallpaper as downstairs. You hear that? That's not an animal. That's coming from between the studs. Hello? Jamie? No way. Just playing tricks. Air current. Yeah, that's just air. Except it knows my name. Okay. So, you figure sound echoes through vents or pipes. Maybe that's what Daniel heard. But then, why'd the house move? It's colder now. I don't mean, oh, drafty. I mean it's like the house is breathing out cold. Every inhale I take tastes like dirt. Like I'm standing inside a buried coffin. Listen, there's moisture. Maybe a leak. Ugh, what the... That's not water. It smells like metal. Like blood left in the rain. The weird part? No signs of collapse. If this place was structurally unstable, it would have fallen by now. So maybe they evacuated for a different reason. Did you hear that? Oh God, it's answering. Okay, I'm done. That's enough. You win! Ghost documentary over. Let's just get outside. Front door's this way. I'll upload this. I'll call someone. God, I don't care if the cops laugh. What? It's jammed from this side? No. It opened inward. It's supposed to open inward. Why would every door in this house open inward? Unless it didn't want anyone getting out. No one's supposed to be down there. Daniel? He never left. Jesus, no. Oh God, it opens inward. All right, okay. Just the window. Painted shut or sealed? What is, it's meat? The house, it's alive. He said he was hungry, and maybe we weren't the owners. Maybe we were just food. Stop, just stop. I shouldn't have come back. I shouldn't have woken it up. Stay. The walls are hollow. They need filling. If anyone finds this, the black stains, It's not mold. It's it. It bleeds. It breathes. It feeds through the vents. No, no! Welcome home, James. He's part of the house now. Don't open it. Hide and seek. Every door opens inward. No, please. Please, stop. I can feel it's pulling me in. Help me. It's digesting me. Every room, another stomach. Every door opens inward. So, nothing escapes. The man behind the wallpaper. New walls need new rooms. Recovered memory card from camera found partially embedded in interior drywall. No human remains recovered. Site deemed unsafe due to structural instability. Stay inside. The building sits like a wound in the earth. 50 stories of cracked concrete. Windows hollow. Facade streaked brown from decades of rain. Locals call it Dom 407. They say the people who lived there shook themselves to death. Matt arrives at dusk. A backpack, flashlight, and an infrasound detector strapped across his chest. He's an urban explorer and a sound technician, obsessed with what he calls ghost frequencies. Tones too low to hear, but your body listens anyway. He clicks record. 15 hertz, he says softly. That's the magic number. Makes rats panic, and people see shadows. The building looms over him like stacked tombs. Wind pushes through its ribs of concrete, moaning like an animal caught in its own cage. He steps inside. The lobby smells of rust and old rain. Papers rot across the floor. Someone's written in red paint on the wall. Don't listen. It beats below. The detector hums softly. On his wrist, the oscilloscope trembles like a pulse. 15.5 hertz, he whispers. Perfect range for nausea, dread, hallucination. He rubs his chest. Beneath his ribs, something twitches. A second heartbeat not his own. He moves deeper. The air feels heavy, damp with vibration. Every window, every pipe, sings faintly in the wrong tone. Paint flakes like dead skin. He finds photos still taped to the walls, families smiling in gray light. Every pair of eyes, scratched out. A bathroom door hangs half open. Inside, cracked mirrors, rust-stained tiles. On the sink, words carved into porcelain. It crawls in the ear first. He touches the basin. It's trembling. A geophone pressed to the porcelain shows a living waveform. That's not plumbing, he murmurs. In the last stall, a bathtub. Black residue hardened like tar. Scratches on the tiles shaped like ears. Spirals. A razor blade rests beside a wad of gauze, dark and stiff. People had tried to carve the sound out of themselves. He stumbles back, breath shaking. The vibration under his skin pulses again. Hot. Sickening. The stairwell screams softly when he climbs. Every step echoes twice. Once in the air, once through his body. The railing feels alive. The meter flickers. 12. 19 hertz. Each drop bends his vision at the edges. Eyeballs resonate at 18 hertz, he mutters. That's why people see ghosts. At the 8th floor, nausea hits. He retches, body trembling. The flashlight falls, rolls, catches a blur of shadows pressed to the wall. Human. No. Nothing there when he looks directly. Wallpaper peels like flayed flesh. A child's toy horse sits headless in the hall. When he nudges it, it rings. Not plastic. Tone. The concrete's resonant, he croaks. It's alive with it. He tears open a wall panel. Cables twitch like veins. Behind them, the sound, a pure, steady hum. The detector draws a heartbeat shape. Not random, he says quietly. Something sustaining it. Intentionally. from recordings he remembers. The Bioresonant Housing Project, 1986. An experiment in energy-efficient architecture using infrasound. 14 deaths. 56 residents trembling until they stopped breathing. They made a building that breathes, he whispers. Apartment 814. Empty except for a rusted bed frame. The floor hums like a throat. He sets down a metal cup, pours water inside. Ripples form. Perfect rhythm. Not mechanical. He breathes. Rhythmic. A pulse, thump, another, and another. Each one deeper than sound, more felt than heard. He clutches his chest. Oh God, it's below. He descends, step by step. The air gets thicker. Every breath hurts. His nose bleeds. Recorder crackles. Pressure wave continuous. Feels like it's inside my teeth. Skull shaking. He reaches the flooded basement. Water black as oil. Pipes on the ceiling throb like arteries. At the center, a steel hatch. 6 bolts. Stencil letters. Bioreactor. 0. He kneels. Touches it. Metal vibrates. The detector screams red. What did they bury down here? He unbolts the hatch. A gust of wet, hot air escapes. Thick as breath. Walls sweat. Light catches pink membranes. They're moving. Through translucent skin, veins swell and shrink. Concrete flexes. Exhales. It's alive, he says. They built around it. The detector spasms. Frequency falls. 9, 8, 7 hertz. His body starts to rattle. Blood from both ears. Vision shaking like water. The floor, he gasps. It's tissue. It's living tissue. He wades forward. The surface under him flexes. He places a hand down. It pushes gently back. Detector matches a heart waveform. He whispers, "It's a heart." A giant contraction throws him off balance. Water bursts up. Heartbeat becomes thunder. The chamber heaves. Camera spins across the floor. Glimpses of flexing veins. Pulsing corridors. Each beat bends the air itself. He screams, but the sound disintegrates in pressure. His body convulses. Skin begins to shimmer, vibrating so fast the outlines melt. Under his flesh, bubbles. His form liquefies. He crawls for the stairs. You sang them out, he cries. You called them. Words tear apart mid-breath, mouth trembling, voice shredded. He collapses, flesh softening into motion. Recorder catches fragments. Not sound, blood wave. It's waking. The floor's a heart. Static fills everything. Hours later. Stillness. Camera lies sideways in a film of dark water. Matt's body sits slumped, eyes blank, skin still rippling faintly. Every few moments the floor beneath him pulses, low, deep, alive. From inside the static, a whisper. Keep listening. Outside, dawn rises. The concrete tower glows pale, silent. Then, a single thump. Puddles ripple. A pigeon startles into the air. Beneath the ground, the heartbeat continues. Slow. Immense. Endless. And for an instant, the building itself seems to breathe. Some hums. Never stop.